Hello everybody, it's your boy Mintleaf, YouTube's most skill issue gamer, coming at you with another episode of Reverse 1999 Farewell Rayashki. So, today we're going to be continuing from episode 4, Set the Garden into Flowers. In the last episode we met both Villa and Windsong, which are our 2 6 stars, as well as Avgus, which is the 1 5 star. I think there's one more character, right? No, it's just these two, right? Villa, Windsong and Avgus as our main characters. Now, let's just jump straight into the battle. First, ignore the fact that I accidentally cleared the stage. It was super easy and I clicked on it and by accident, so I decided to just clear it. It's super straightforward though. It's really just plant, this plant and our plant Arcanist versus the Star Arcanist. It's almost trivial, honestly.
This book or this one?
Right. And I decided to bring in Marcus for a bit of fun because Marcus is very cute and funny.
With the pages.
I didn't know they inflicted this. Snowclad. Critical resist rate minus 7.5 and damage taken reduction plus 7.5%. After 5 stacks, change to the freeze status. This status is removed when casting an ultimate, which is perfectly fine for someone like Marcus because she loves ultimates.
This book?
This is not very helpful because Bakon isn't actually very helpful because she really buffs reality characters, not mental characters like Marcus.
What's that? And now it's easier.
And now it's time for Marcus to just nuke them out of the stratosphere. Boom. There you go. Super easy, this battle.
Briefing complete.
And that's basically it. So let's just watch the story cutscene in peace.
The study of ley lines sees the world as a clear map. The cities look like squares to us, while natural landscapes appear to be curves overlapping one another. Many bizarre places in the world, such as the location of the Tunguska explosion or the mysterious 30th parallel north, can't be drawn in squares and curves like cities in ordinary landscapes. We need to find a way to indicate them in a clear, precise way.
It's a maze.
Well, it is the ley line map of a city, but you are right. It does look like a maze. To begin with, I should introduce the most crucial concept in the study of ley lines, that of ley energy. It is a special energy which we can easily detect throughout the town. See how it comes out from underneath the ground and goes into the local biosphere, circulating around like a system. If we think of the town's ley lines as a food web, then ley energy lies at its foundation.
Like how big fish eat small fish, and small fish eat even smaller fish.
Exactly. They are the smallest fish eaten by the big fish. If we catch the big fish and study what they eat, we will know where to find the other big fish. And the ley energy, when the big fish die and break down, the small fish will go back to where they first came from. The circulation goes on and on.
You've put it very well, Miss Windsong. Like the rainwater that comes from the ocean to the rivers and returns back to the ocean.
You're a quick learner. But it is not exactly like water. The concentration of ley energy is far more noticeable than that of a lake or a school of fish. Once we find its densest spot, we'll be able to trace it back to its source.
Then what are these bright spots?
These are the energy-rich locations. In a way, they indicate the energy flow.
So many. They look like stars in the sky.
Yes, and finding these locations can be very costly in terms of time and manpower.
Then what do we do after finding them?
They can tell us many things. The lay hunters will follow their courses, analyze the components in them, and match those components to each resource. Some of the components don't match with any of the known resources, which means there might be a new resource waiting to be discovered. Of course, from the lay energy, we can also learn about the local critters.
You talk about strange things, almost like Avgus does. These are just lines.
Like dancing earthworms. They wriggle, they twist. They're having fun. Jumping on the waves, then into the little boxes, and back into the little balls.
Great, we have 2 of them now.
They look interesting, but we don't really understand.
Cheer up, kids. It's not finished yet. Leyline cartography is complicated. It takes the efforts of many lay hunters working together, investigating the area, even braving dangerous and forbidden places. To this day, we've never been able to finish a completed lay energy map.
I know it now. This is Rayashki.
Huh?
Ah, I see it too. And here is the swimming pool. That little square is our square. These little balls are our homes.
Oh, I live here. The third ball on the left of yours.
You're very bright, Avgust. This is the lay energy map of Rayashki.
But Miss Vinsong, why are you mapping the energy of our town? Have you found any secrets that we don't know?
Children, right now you can only see what's above the ground. But there is even more lay energy beneath the ground. Will the sun always be in the sky? Will the glaciers ever melt away? What lies in the darkness beneath us? Are there other critters around here that you've never seen? How should we deal with them?
I heard once that there were many strange footprints next to the school windows.
Uncle Patrick saw it. A monster with 6 legs, and each one has spikes.
That must be a kikir, a small-sized Canidae critter, mostly seen in cold areas. But the lay energy might have affected the weather of their habitat, or they wouldn't be here in Rayashki in summer. The deep blue line here shows that particular one's movement.
Or maybe Uncle Patrick could have drunk too much.
The lay energy accumulated in them suggests that they mostly feed on moss and worms under the snow and stay near town. We can infer that this is a docile herbivorous kind of critter that is merely curious about human behavior. I think feeding them will be much more useful than driving them away.
Since these critters began to overrun the area, the defense team has encountered many new creatures. I can feel there is something strange about them, but I can't yet understand the differences. You provided a different angle on the situation, Miss Winsong. I believe it could help the defense team greatly.
The fires in the furnaces are out. The bees and kites dance around the barn. White mosses on the wall. Oh, storms will fall down from the sky.
Stop saying these strange things, August. The defense team will keep the critters out of town and protect everyone. And there will not be any stones falling from the sky.
Is everything all right, Piotr?
Yeah, you're lying. Rayashki is safe. It will be our home forever.
I hate to tell you this, kid, but what August just said could be right. I have the same feeling that the good weather here won't last too long. Look at those thick gray lines. Those are the traces of cloud movements and moisture. Now they're mingled together.
But the sun will still be shining. Miss Vila said that the polar day will last for a very, very long time.
Miss Vila was right. And past statistics don't lie. According to the data, the weather here should continue for the next few months. Yet the ley lines say otherwise. They say the weather will be extremely unpredictable.
You are making things up. The forecaster on TV said the weather in Rayashki will be temperate in the coming months.
And the weather forecaster was right, according to his analysis. But life is full of surprises.
I know why you're concerned, Miss Winsong. I feel the glaciers are melting slightly faster than usual. There is going to be a warm front forming from the melting water.
But will there really be stones falling from the sky?
I can't say anything for certain just yet, kid. All I have is this incomplete map. And as you can see, many sources of the marks and traces haven't been located, which means we can't come up with a precise calculation. But there's no question that Rayashki will soon face many challenges. The weather could become much worse. The environment might change. Maybe some unknown critters might turn up.
Liar! You're all liars! Rayashki is at home, so it can't be dangerous.
Piotr, you can't fly if your feathers get wet.
They will need some time to take in all this new knowledge. Don't you agree?
I thought I could handle all their questions. I think I made things worse. Sorry.
Have faith in them. They will come around.
Are you here to laugh at me? All these stories of monsters and falling stones, they aren't good at all. I overheard Mr. Evgeny talking. He said the town has so many problems, and soon what some people think will decide our future. If people believe in those terrible stories, maybe they will be scared and they won't come back to Rayashki. Our town will be forgotten.
But I wasn't lying. Hello, Kikiru.
What? What are you doing? I will draw its attention. You go find the defense team for help.
It's itchy. It feels warm, doesn't it? Miss Winsong said they can be our friends. That they will bring seeds to every corner of the town.
Like a gardener?
Yes. Go plant more sunflowers, Kikirn.
So, Miss Winsong was not a liar.
Wow, he's got some courage. He might be a little bit dense, but he's got some courage to try and protect his friends. That's really cool. Also, wow, accordion has 3 stages. Wow, story, surprise, and arduous. Also, wait, I just realized that all the level thresholds so far they're a lot nicer, a lot easier compared to the last event, the Elusivan event. I don't know why that one was so difficult. But anyway, time to continue with episode 5. Accordion. The accordion sings, carrying its passion into the distance.
Do you really think it's a good idea to turn to Zeno for help?
We have drawn almost every man and woman from the mining facilities to get rid of the critters nesting around the port. Most of the defense team were injured. Some lightly, but others got much worse. It will be weeks before they can return to duty. If an attack like the one at the rehearsal happens again, I'm not sure we will be able to protect ourselves. I know most of our people are frustrated with Zeno's arrival, but I expected better from you, Vila. People trust you, and they will follow you, but that doesn't make you right. Maybe you're still too young to see the dangers.
I might be wrong, but history is a long lesson in learning what is right through being unafraid to be wrong.
Sadly, we don't have time for trial and error.
And this is your excuse for making decisions for us against our will?
I will hold myself responsible for my decisions. In that, you have my word.
Today is the day of our welcome ceremony. Vila said when the bell rings, the important people from the Dorothy's Academy will arrive. Everyone looks excited. Nina has put on her best dress. I know she'll be great on stage. Basono will duel with Piotr. It's his duty to protect the princess. As for me, I got a new job from Mr. Afghani. Salute, shake hands, and give them the warmest welcome. What, this? There are bubbles in the water. We meet again, Kikirn. Are you planting sunflowers under the water? Have you brought your friends? One, two. Oh, your friends also have 6 legs. Look, they're wearing needle grass and flat files on their legs. Are you also here for the ceremony? Welcome, Kikirn and friends. Welcome to the prettiest town in all of the Arctic, Rayashki. Please enjoy our song.
Comrade August, what are you doing?
Whoa! I'm welcoming Vicky Kieran.
Get out of there, they're dangerous. Defense team, drive them away.
Wait! These are Kikirn. They're not aggressive. They're just curious about us. The kids seem to like them.
Get rid of them.
As you command, comrade.
Oh wow, an escalation already. That is interesting. What stage is this? This is only stage 6, right? Oh no, 5.
Some interesting work.
Holy. Whoa, what are these things? I forgot to read the... Excuse me, can I please? Okay, thank you. Okay, I forgot to read the special or their passives. What is it? Ice Shield cover 2. But do these do anything useful? No, these are very generic attacks. Yeah. Oh, they can recover HP. Okay. When receiving a reality damage attack, they gain critical defense when receiving a mental damage. The event really is telling you to go all out on mental. Alright. Which I guess said no problem considering I have Marcus.
Or this one. Talking out calms people down.
It seems to be mixed up. It should be fine, right?
Great. No mistakes.
Ow!
This book or this one?
I mean, Marcus is just going to wreck them all anyway, so I don't have to be too worried.
I can't read it.
Stay low profile.
But it's easy.
I don't want to be shunted to.
The Kikirans are all gone. I think they don't like us anymore.
Comrade Yevgeny.
Take the kids back to where they were, Comrade Villa. It was your duty to protect them.
Maybe if we make the town a better place, more friends will come back. Then they will also come back. That makes sense.
The family of Kikirin includes dozens of subspecies, but none of them are so greatly adapted to water as this. That is to say, they might also be affected by the ley energy under Rayashki. Pity that they were driven away. There was much we could have learned from them. The temperature here is rising much faster than expected, and much earlier in the season. I imagine if you asked the Weather Bureau, they would say this is just an odd occurrence of unseasonable weather outside of expected ranges.
It's time. The Zeno investigators should be here any minute. I must stress again how important the ceremony could be for our future. Our town's economy is facing a cliff, and I am sure each one of you has noticed the increased rationing. If we wish to take care of our people in the future and protect our friends and family from these frequent creature attacks, we need Zeno's support. So we will work with Zeno, because we must. The future of Rayashki is in our hands. So is the future of every comrade here. And we need the cooperation of every man and woman here.
Zeno's ships are very fast, so as soon as they appear on the horizon, our ceremony will begin.
Understood. Zeno is late. So late that Miss Villa would say they're absent.
Do you think something bad happened to them?
What are they doing there? Oh, something is falling. Light and soft, like a polar bear's head. Poor bear. Losing all his hair. Hmm?
It's snow! What? How can there be snow in summer? Is this related to the strange thing Avgus said earlier?
If so, I'm happy that these aren't stones or a dark cloud spit.
Avgus, I can't believe it! You were never right before.
Ugh. Oh, it's chilly. The snow is biting against my skin.
I'm sorry, Avgus. I shouldn't call you a liar. But will Rayashki really get into trouble?
Piotr, we will not be defeated. Not by clouds or bears. Look. Mr. Tortoise is walking very slowly. But no one has left their position. For Rayashki. You little swans must go back to your lake too. Go as fast as you can.
We will.
Don't forget your own job, Avgus.
So, this milky white line is this snowstorm. The average temperature in Rayashki has reached its highest point in the last 5 years, which together with the abnormally rich air moisture have produced an unseasonal and odd kind of snow. The weather forecast was wrong. Ley lines were right. Hmm?
Everyone listen. Our ceremony will begin.
As you command, comrade.
Music, please.
Отпусти вчерашний день, оставь в прошлом. Каждый шаг рисует новый день. Не смотри назад, не теней в дневном. Светлые небеса путешествуем.
It's a pleasure to speak to you all, our valued friends in Rayashki. On behalf of Zeno Arms Academy, I am here to announce the details of the Zeno-Rayashki Cooperation Agreement. As many of you have expected, a squad of armed troops will soon be sent to aid you with the critter problem. However, having given it careful consideration, we have decided that the town of Rayashki is no longer viable for our continued support and must be abandoned. We advise that all residents prepare to be transferred to a new post immediately. Thank you for your cooperation.
What?
Well, that's a bummer. Zeno just told them to fuck themselves. That sucks. Ouch. Well, at least the only thing I can say that consoles me is I get to claim my rewards. 200. Very nice. Well, it looks like Rayashki is left to fend for itself. I wonder if this says something about the Soviet Union more than the Soviet Union itself. And anyway, let's not get into that. Let's continue with episode 6. Good days, bad days. The era can shape us, but it can also destroy us. So just relax and take it easy, everyone says.
I don't see the point of your reluctance. The letter conveyed Zeno's decision clearly. I suggest we warm ourselves up with a few drinks before we go. Do you have any stowage in town? Better than sitting here dwelling on the things that cannot be changed. Please, tell me you have something like cocoa here?
This is not what we agreed on earlier, Mr. Bertolt.
Calm yourself, Villa.
You must be mistaken, my very passionate friend. Zeno sent a warning months ago. The estimated value Rayashki can add to Zeno's program is less than satisfactory. Further support is no longer recommended. Should any new valuable resources be found in the region, please reply to this letter as soon as possible for further assessment. Then we heard back from Rayashki. In fact, the sender was you, Evgeny.
Yes, it was.
And it was you yourself that argued the most compelling point, I have to say. One that has drawn the higher-ups' attention, and the reason why I was sent here. I believe you wrote, I have total faith in the quality of the people of Rayashki. Their solidarity, dedication, and motivation have proven invaluable to us. I am certain they would carry those same strengths of character and skill to any post, no matter where they were assigned.
Zeno accepted my application. Of course, I asked around before making my submission, and Zeno seemed to have a good reputation. It was a golden opportunity to join them.
It is, but do not get us wrong. Our entrance requirements can be most difficult to meet. Zeno only takes in the best of the best.
You want some of us to work for Zeno? You never told us anything like that, Yevgeny!
Be reasonable, Vila. Some of us deserve this opportunity.
What about the others? We have elders and children. Some of our comrades have been injured and even died in the mine. Are we to forget their sacrifices?
Relax, my friend. That's why we sent our very best biological control squad. We will escort you to the nearest shelter.
Face reality, Vila. I know how much effort we have put into building this town, and I understand you have this dream to fulfill. But we must prepare for the worst. We may have to give up on our Rayashki. Read this.
Field investigation has confirmed that the remaining runium reserves in Rayashki are around 0.0173 kilotons, which is less than 0.275% of our average annual output. The mine is located high within the Arctic Circle, which has entailed significant transportation costs. The harsh environment is also wholly unsuitable for building any permanent processing facilities. In addition, military spending on the region has recently been elevated 3.61 times due to increasing animal and critter attacks, and that number is still rising. Clearly, the region is now incapable of self-management. According to the Guide on Global Humanitarian Aid by the Office for Disaster Risk Reduction of Zeno Arms Academy, we propose to send a special squad to the region to evacuate all local citizens and subsequently take care of the remaining biological control issues.
And our admission standards will be lowered at Zeno's discretion, so that you will all find work with us somewhere.
I'm sorry, but this is reality. From the start, this ore was the only thing they wanted from us. The environment here has always been harsh for mining, but we overcame it and sent our shipments to wherever Zeno had need of them.
And I salute each one of you for your work, my friends.
But now, our mission is over. I believe all of you will continue to work hard in your new positions, no matter what.
You shouldn't rush to a decision. We are discussing Rayashki's future here, Yevgeny. For 6 decades, the people here have put in great efforts to turn the town into what it is today. We won't leave just because you tell us so. Our grandparents didn't even have construction equipment at the beginning. They built these houses with their own hands. We ship over the planting soil. We build walls to keep out the wind and snow.
When you came here, you brought books for the children and introduced us to a species different than humans. You became one of us. I'm not happy about this either, Comrade Vila.
I won't buy that, Comrade Yevgeny. This is not just about my dream, but everyone's dream. Or have you forgotten what Rayashki was meant to be?
A utopia built for and by everyone. The voice of a better future. One which would sound across the land and seas. I remember every word of it.
You have my sympathy, friends. Zeno has also suffered huge losses in many regions. We have lost manpower, territory, armament factories, and even some of our affiliated military schools. Rayashki is but one of these losses. We know how you feel right now. But Zeno has his own problems to be faced. And investing in these new industries, purchasing fancy equipment, all these things Rayashki will need. All of this takes money, and even Zeno must be economical.
Shouldn't the people in Rayashki also benefit from these global benefits Zeno has promised?
We will get there, my friend. Maybe slowly, but we will get there. Trust me, Zeno has done everything they can for you. We need to keep our eyes on our goals and stay on the right course, so that we won't get lost in these turbulent times. Yes? I know how much faith these people have in you, and I believe you can show them a different perspective about these coming changes. Of course, this will also help you during Zeno's assessment. Good luck, my friend.
Well, what a tragedy that not even Zeno's able to help out. Unfortunate. But anyway, I think that will be all for today's episode. We covered another 3 episodes. How many are there in total? Is it 24? 16? Am I seeing that correctly? 16? That means there should be at most maybe 18 stages. So it's a... Oh, this event's a lot shorter, but then again, it's not a story event. So I understand. Let me just check that again, right? 16. Right, 16 appears to be the final stage or the final few stages. So I think we're making a good progress. But anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Excuse me, go back to the farewell to Rayashki. So, summary, it appears that Rayashki is in actual danger because Zeno is abandoning them and also forcing them to move. But Villa thinks otherwise. So, we'll see how the story continues to unfold. Thank you all so much for watching. This has been Minleaf, YouTube's most skill issue gamer. Wishing you the best time of the day. Signing out, and goodbye.